3 men were thrown into a furnace, so hot it killed the soldiers who threw them in, and they walked out without even the smell of smoke. Let me tell you what happened. The Babylonian Empire had conquered Jerusalem and taken Jews into exile. Among them were 3 young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They rose to high positions in King Nebuchadnezzar's government. Then the king built a massive golden statue, 90 feet high. He commanded everyone to bow and worship it when the music played. Whoever refused would be thrown into a blazing furnace. Death penalty. When the music sounded, thousands of people bowed. Everyone except 3 men. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego remained standing. They refused to bow. Jealous officials reported them to the king. Nebuchadnezzar was furious. He gave them one more chance, bow or burn. Then he asked, "What God will be able to rescue you from my hand?" Their answer was incredible. "Our God is able to deliver us. But even if he does not, we still won't bow. Even if God doesn't save us, we won't worship your statue." That's the height of faith. The king was so enraged his face became distorted. He ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual. Soldiers tied up the 3 men and threw them in. The furnace was so hot it killed the soldiers who threw them in. The 3 men should have been incinerated instantly, but then the king leapt up in amazement. He said, "I see 4 men walking in the fire, unbound and unharmed. And the 4th looks like a son of the gods." 4 men, not 3, walking, not burning. God himself entered the fire with his servants. The king shouted, "Servants of the Most High God, come out." They walked out of the furnace. No burns, no singed hair, no scorched clothes, not even the smell of smoke. They'd been in a furnace that killed trained soldiers and walked out completely unharmed. The king declared, "Praise be to their God, who rescued his servants. They defied my command and were willing to die rather than worship any god except their own." Then he promoted them. Lessons. Following God sometimes puts you at odds with culture. Everyone else was bowing. They stood alone. Faith isn't about guaranteed outcomes. They didn't know if God would save them, but they trusted anyway. God is with us in the fire. He didn't keep them out. He went in with them. Sometimes God doesn't remove the trial. He walks through it with you. Your faithfulness can impact unbelievers. The king went from challenging God to praising him. When pressure comes to compromise, remember these 3 men. They stood when everyone bowed. They trusted when the outcome was uncertain. God showed up in the fire. He'll show up in yours too.